DJI Action 6 has just got a new feature that might save you a lot of time while you're editing your vlogging or maybe your action footage. This feature is not new. It was introduced by Insta360 on their 360 cameras, as well Ace Pro and Ace Pro 2 yet years ago. But I must say that it is really helpful if you want to save your time, if you want to find the key points. This is AI highlight feature. And now if you update to the latest firmware that was released just a few days ago, you'll find the new menu option on DJI Action 6 camera. Once you enable it and you start filming the footage with DJI Action 6, the camera will automatically and continuously analyze your footage while you are filming and find out like the key points that needs to be highlighted using the AI feature and AI mechanism. And I'm filming now simultaneously with Ace Pro 2 and Action 6 just to find out if AI highlight is actually working the same on both cameras, what are the differences in their models that actually are being used for recognizing the videos, recognizing the footage. And we will compare at the end if it was detected the same key points or it was different. So what is AI highlights and how does it work? For example, if you are filming something and you have sudden spontaneous moments that are not the same as the rest of your footage, the camera will mark them as a key point. Let's say that you are filming as you are riding the bike or you're riding in the car and then suddenly something appears in front of the camera, or maybe you start speaking or maybe you stop speaking. This is detected as anomaly and this is actually detected as a key point that needs to be marked. Maybe you do some sudden turn, for example like this. Maybe you move the camera to another direction like this and suddenly move it back to your face. Maybe you move the camera upside down or do some sort of like this. And in this case, all these moments can be recognized as anomaly on the footage. And they should be marked with AI highlight feature, and you should see them appearing as key points on your footage. How you can see them? Once the footage is stopped, you can go to the gallery on your camera itself and you will see how many key points AI highlights have been detected. So you can automatically scroll your footage to that very moment. As well, you need to update the DJI Mimo app to the latest version, and then you will also see the key points on your video when you export the DJI Mimo app. So let's check now the key points and compare between Ace Pro 2 and DJI Action 6. It's very interesting to see if their AI models has the same mechanism of detecting or not. I'm working as a software engineer in AI and machine learning for years, so I have some knowledge in this area, in this field, and I will analyze if it makes sense what the camera detected as anomaly. So as you can see, that only one key point was detected on DJI Action 6 and 3 key points were detected on Insta360 Ace Pro 2. So as we just saw that Insta360 Ace Pro 2 much more accurate detected the exact key point where I was jumping, spinning on the same place, started speaking more loud, where I stopped speaking and start speaking again. And that's exactly how it should work. For some reason, DJI Action 6 has detected only one key point at the very beginning when nothing important really happened. So the only hope we can have is this feature will self-train itself while you're using the camera more and more, because we know that DJI Action 6 has built-in memory, and perhaps it will be using this built-in memory for self-training mechanism. And speaking of the battery on both cameras while filming with AI highlights feature enabled, when I started filming with Ace Pro 2 I had 100%, and after 4.5 minutes still 97% has left. When I started filming with Action 6 I had 97% on the camera, and at the end it was already 89%. So it drained almost 10% at the same time, when on Insta360 Ace Pro 2 it drained only 3% when using AI highlight. Just keep it in mind. Another good update for those who are filming time-lapse, especially in the vertical mode, because of now the time-lapse can be filmed in 9:16 ratio. So if you're filming into time-lapse, especially for your social media like Instagram or TikTok, this feature might be important for you. Another update can be very important for everyone who is using DJI Action 6 as a web camera, because from now you can use 4K resolution for web camera mode. And I think it's really awesome to know that you can use your action camera as a web camera also for the high resolution. Just one more update is about displaying of the grid when you are filming in the free mode 1:1. The grid mode in the freeform format video was slightly broken and it was disrupting the footage itself. I honestly didn't like to use the grid mode while filming in the freeform or square format video. Now you can actually change and modify the grid itself on the screen and select the exact grid that you need. And I think this is a very good update. And guys, please stay tuned, because of tomorrow or day after I will have the full review video comparison between the new GoPro Mission 1 Pro, DJI Action 6 and Ace Pro 2. I purchased all three cameras by myself. Nobody paid me for this review, nobody sent me the cameras that I will compare, and it should be very interesting. Stay tuned, and I'll see you very soon on the next one. Cheers, bye.